Hello, and welcome back to Feudal Alloy. I ran into a problem, a fairly severe problem, in fact. So if you are watching this straight after the end of the next episode, you will notice that not only am I in a completely different place, and it is fairly clearly a completely different day, but I also am wearing completely different armour, is the word I'm after. I found a bug, another bug. Not the bug that crashed the game like last time, but a bug that hard-locked out my attack button. This. And as you can probably imagine, it's quite useful to be able to attack in a game. So I quit out and restarted, and that didn't fix it. So I quit out, restarted the computer, relaunched everything. That didn't fix it. So basically, I've had to start again. That being said, it hasn't taken me anywhere near as long to get back to this point, and we are reasonably... That's the wrong button. What the... No, what? There we go. We're not quite to where we were. But we're fairly close to how it was before. Little bit annoyed about that, as you can well imagine. Especially because I can't remember where I was going next. But yeah, a few observations from having gone through the game basically a second time to this point. The stamina bar mechanic is not very good. I'm going to be honest with you. It is without movement abilities. It's just not great. The stats on weapons don't really seem to do much of anything. About the only stat that seems vaguely worthwhile is attack damage. Whoa. You know, things like cooling. All the potions and stuff, they take slightly too long to use. So that's not particularly good either. But there are some, good points to the game. Another thing that's far too slow is that experience bar. Which I think is basically a scrap counter. Whenever you kill an enemy, you get scrap from them, and I think that is what fills up the bar. But it's not clear. And in fact, you'll notice that because I was rushing through, I haven't actually leveled up at all yet on this version. Though we are, I say, about to. We're reasonably close to levelling up. Right, that swaps that. I want to know what... Ouch. So I don't yet know... Again, the inability to roll and dodge out of the way, coupled with the fact that the enemies move a little bit faster than you do, means that this is not actually the... Why would it be in here? Can't remember. This is not quite the experience you might initially have been thinking it was. Oh, I have been here. That's why I couldn't get up to there. Right. It's been a couple of days since I played because I've been, busy at work and all that jazz. Ugh. And every now and again the map messes up as well. realistically, it kind of strikes me that the game probably needed a little bit more time. I missed that jump on my my first run through. Clank. Yes, been here before. What the? Oh! I'm just wasting all my bombs here. So yeah, I think I'm supposed to be on my way to the second gauntlet room. I can't remember where it was. Oh, that's where we just came from. Been there before. That's up to the teleporter. So we need to go down this lift. Right. Yeah, haven't done this bit yet. So we are a little bit behind. Oh yeah, I remember these guys. Because they wouldn't bugger off, would they? Oh! So there's no point trying to heal in combat. If there are enemies coming, especially from those spawners, there's absolutely no point because they're faster than your heal animation. So by the time you've got the heal off, it will have already... Oh, and the coins have disappeared now, haven't they? Yeah, I'm not super fond of that. I think that's poor design. Yeah, this is a metroidvania with some charm, don't get me wrong, but... No idea how I'm going to get over there. But charm only gets you so far when there are iffy mechanics. And unfortunately, the overheating thing is very much an iffy mechanic. You know, I like the idea that... Oh, for God's sake. That's the last of my... Hurrah! We have leveled up. Okay, so... No. This time I'm going to go for the attack tree. Because quite frankly, attack seems to be the only stat that does much. And you still get your cooling on that tree as well. So I'm hoping... 5 hits and 2 hits for those now. And 2 hits for the wasps. So realistically, attack seems to be the only stat. Oh, come on. See, the animation is so long. And the sword swing arc is there's not even any point to me doing that. But yeah, when you have to basically stop and drink after every combat. I know that you are supposed to be a farmy robot who's not really a warrior. See, look how much difference that makes when you can two-shot them. It kind of makes me feel like that extra attack power should probably just be baked in to your character. And then things would feel a lot better. But anyway, I feel like I'm being incredibly negative, and it is the weekend. So, whoop. Yeah, see, that makes so much difference, and suddenly everything seems just two-shotting those. Everything seems just a little bit fairer. Can't remember which way I was supposed to go from here. Where did this go? And with a second upgrade that reduces the amount of heat that you generate, you could really start to get a build going. I do still really like the aesthetic of the game. Yeah, see, they die so much faster as well. It makes me wonder just, what kind of increase are we looking at here? And that is another problem with the game in the sense that it doesn't really explain its stats system very well. Oh, you don't actually have a stats screen. You've got an inventory. But you don't have a stats screen. To be honest, I'm hoping that the devs will do a bit of patching and tweaking, because there are clearly bugs that need fixing. Yeah, that first point in strength, if any of you are watching this and thinking, oh yeah, those past 3 episodes looked a little bit crap, it looked like it was too hard, put your first point into strength. It seems to have made a bit of a difference. I mean, I'm still going to have to do the gauntlet-y bits, which is probably going to be... Oh. But... Ah, yes, this is where we actually want to be going. And I think, isn't there a save point somewhere around here? Yes. Okay, so we're almost back up to speed, but having made different... I say speed, back up to where we were. But having made a different choice, suddenly the difficulty curve of the game has been not fixed, but certainly changed. Delicious bombs and oils. The aiming mechanic for the bombs is quite cool, but I haven't found a whole lot of use for it. So, yeah, the animation, I've just timed it, takes about 3 seconds for healing. Which in a game where you've got no other evasive maneuvers yet is a little bit on the 2 hits on those. Grab this freezy stuff. There's a barrel down here, yeah. So through this door to my, I was going to say right then, left, is the gauntlet, which I was getting a little bit salty avec. But standing in this corner seems to provide a certain amount, I'm not going to say safety, nah. Did it? I'm going to have to watch that footage back now to take a look at my voice of stern concentration, because I imagine it was... I'll probably superimpose something silly over myself just to not look as dumb, because I know I look kind of dumb, especially if I'm doing the face where I kind of lick my lower lip. That is embarrassing. So yes, damage. Damage seems to be the way to go. Oh! Is this going to link us up to somewhere? Is this going to... This is going to be a module. Yes! Qu'est-ce que c'est? Hey! To perform a short dash. Ah! Oh, but of course the dash consumes stamina. And a headpiece. What was that? That was that one, wasn't it? Simple steel head. So that changes the overheat temperature. I'm assuming, because there's so much space on that inventory screen for stats, that as we go... Gonna have to dash across there. That as we go through the game, the pieces of gear are going to get more and more stats allocated to them. Oh, I think we can just go up and over here, can't we? Yeah, and that's so that we can get back out and down, because we're going to have to dash our way over there. And that's our shortcut. Yes. Back into that room. I like how so many of these places are... Whoa, hello. Oh yeah, I remember this guy. He was just down at the bottom on his own. Chilling. And there was this door here that we couldn't get through. Okay, so we've now got a dash ability. The question is, where can we go with it? Eh. Did I drop a load of scrap as well when I died then? Let's sigh. Yeah, see, that feels better. We feel more maneuverable. I know there's supposed to be a block mechanic in the game with Y, but I don't know how you access that. Was it part of the skill tree, blocking? There was parry, but I don't know if that's the same thing. Right, so that door kind of with the symbol on down and to the left of where we are. Do I have a mouse cursor? No, I don't. Couldn't get through that, but there should be a door over here. But again, because our little icon is just smack bang in the centre of the room rather than somewhere actually kind of useful, can't really tell where we are in relation to other things. Oh. No! I get the impression that we're probably not supposed to ever need to come back this way. Yeah, I am thinking that I'm just going to pump the strength tree. And that should do us. Those air spawners are actually a bit of a pain. Okay, so this is us back out in the starter area. Do you have anything more for me to buy? Don't really know how that is all working. Right. So there was the electric door down there. There was this door up here that we don't have the ability to access. Was there anything back here? I'm expecting probably not. I think this is just the started tutorial bits. Incidentally, the fact that enemies respawn when you switch screens means that they are really easy to farm. In case any of you were wondering why I've got so much cash, that's why. Because I took 10 minutes or so just to skip back and forth between screens. and kill the enemies that were close by. The only flaw actually with that though is that there is a little bit of a delay when you switch screens. It's kind of almost a loading delay. Looks like there's something below us here. Oh, it's because there is. Yeah, but I don't think there's anything useful, is there? Was this where it got really hot? No. Ugh. Wasting my precious oil. No. So, nothing around there. So, I need to think of somewhere that the dash has opened up for us. And again, because the map is... You know, don't get me wrong, I quite like the map. I like how it's sellotaped together and it's just a little bit of a ropey thing. It actually doesn't really help with navigation all that much. So, we've got a room. The fact that a lot of the rooms aren't necessarily fully drawn out as well, it makes me wonder, are they not fleshed out because there's more in those corners? Or is there something else? Let's teleport over. So bright. See, there's a... I'm assuming... I can't dash up, can I? No. So there's going to have to be a way that I can get up there or fall down from there. But I don't know what. Oh. Yeah, see, I can't get anywhere up from there. One other thing I would say, and I don't know whether this comes through if you are listening on speakers, but if you're listening in headphones like I am, those kind of little turret enemies that don't really do anything, their sound effects are really crackly, like really crackly and loud. So it looks, oops, it looks like there should be stuff over to the right here. But you can kind of see. Oh, I can't anymore. You can kind of see the skybox such as it is. Yeah, so if you go down from where we are to the double room and then the room to the right, is there somewhere off to the top right there? Otherwise, our only options are up, which requires a key card thing, or this big block room where you've got 3 spokes going off that I haven't found access to. Yeah, that 3-second animation time on that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a cool animation. But it is unnecessarily long. Right, this was just for a secret. Yes. Up. I want to get back out into the main room to the left of us, but I can't remember how to do it. Was it up and over here? Yeah, either the animation needs to be shorter, or it needs to heal more. Because it is quite difficult to avoid damage. Right, main room. So I think it's got to be down from here. It'd be nice if there was like a map pin system where you could put indicators on your map. So we can't get through there. So there's gotta be... Ah! Ta-da! Progress gets. Okay, so we are now officially... We are now officially further than we got previously. Coins? Yes. Coins get. Hurrah. Nope. It's a good job that was directly behind the door. I don't know what that's for. Is that just a bomb bucket? I think that's a bomb bucket. So I'm assuming we need that. Ah! Oops. We need that, because otherwise we can't progress through this room. And if you don't actually have any bombs, you can't blow up the thing to bounce back up. Nope. Healing is so slow. Nope. We are making progress towards our 3rd level? Nope. More bombs. I don't know how many you can carry, but it seems to keep on going up and up. Ah, okay, so it links us back up and round to that room. Oops. So I think the normal bombs do the same amount of damage as one normal sword swing. But again, it's kind of hard to tell because we don't have any stats. And that is a bit of a problem. Just thinking, how do I get over here? Like that. Ooh, a key. A blue key. Okay, so now more progress can be made. Yes. Progress gets. Ah! Oh yeah, so that's just... See, that's what I was talking about with the little weird delay. Right, so this is the... Yeah, this is the room that we need the bombs for. So we can now... No. No. They do a lot of damage as well, those spikes. If you notice the health bar. Sorry, the oil bar. Right, so... let's actually take a look in our inventory. What does this do? It's a data cartridge with a symbol on it, so... Triangle, weird N. Well, that's that one just there, isn't it? Oh, it's this one, in fact. It's right there! Weird place to put one enemy when you... Right, is that wood? Yes, that is wood. And... It's in the box. Scrap. No. Fail. Don't. I thought I'd kill both of them then, when I clearly had not. It kind of feels like you want to collect all of the stuff that gets dropped because it takes so long to level up. Get good, son! If you occasionally see me running at a wall, it's because I'm checking for secrets. It's not just because I'm being weird. More bombs? Keep on collecting those. Ooh, mysterious empty chamber. Going down! Going back up. Ooh. New tank. What's this one do? Overheat temperature and damage. Versus... Versus overheat temperature and damage. It's like, is there a difference? Yeah, it doesn't tell me. And those kind of statistical differences in RPG, I mean, is it just looks? Do they just look different? You know, because if that is the case, I don't mind. But I'd like to know that that is the case. Right, so kill those first. Oops. Ah. Huh? Can I just not jump? Fail. Fail. Demajen does jumping. Badly. There we go. No. Oh, balls. It's going to be one of those rooms. Okay. Okay. I'm assuming there's going to be something nice in this chest. Some new arms. Arms. Armor and damage. Versus armor and damage. Don't know, because this whole inventory thing over on the right hand side doesn't tell us anything. Doesn't tell us total stats. Or any of that jazz. How am I supposed to get out of here? Is there no... They're not honestly suggesting that... Feck. Oh well. It's not a save point in the sense that it saves what you've got. It's a save point in the sense that it saves where you are. So that's actually a faster way back. And maybe that is what they intended. I heard you. It was up from here, wasn't it? Cha-ching! Am I going the right way? Yes. I have forgotten. Not that it matters, because it's all good. Exploration and currency. Yes, this is the right way. Run away. I still haven't got the ability to remember which way I'm supposed to press for activating things. What? What's the point of that room? Just to show you that there's a way up and over there? I suppose it is, isn't it? Right, we didn't go down. There's a save point there. Of course there is. And actually, that's a pretty good place to leave it. So, thoughts? After the kind of mini review that I did at the start, has my opinion of the game changed? Yes. It's changed because of just one thing, that damage boost. With that damage boost from at one single point in the strength tree, the game feels a lot more fair. Now, if there was a difficulty setting, then I think that what we've got now, with that 1 point in strength, whatever damage bonus that is, I personally think that should be the norm. Obviously, you could have an easier setting, or even a hard setting, which puts it back to the original game difficulty. But in terms of the way the combat system works, with the kind of temperature gauge, and the lack of manoeuvrability at the start, I think that 1 point in strength should be baseline. Either that, or you tell us in a better way how the stat system works. Because without that, it is pure guesswork. And generally speaking, in metroidvanias, you don't want guesswork. You want a certain degree of accuracy, both in combat and traversal mechanics, what does what. But instead, we've still got menus and inventory screens that don't really tell us much of anything. So, according to this, there's still a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still quite a few different upgrades to get. So maybe it's going to be quite a big game. But the question is, are people going to stick it out through that first hour or so, when you've got those gauntlet rooms, which are quite challenging if you don't have that strength upgrade? That's all for today. Hope you have enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not leave a like, hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. Remember to ring that bell to be notified when new videos go live, and until next time, toodle pip.